Today we are gonna be doing a very simple eyebrows tutorial. You are welcome if you're new to this channel. So the first thing I'm going to be use is the powder, the setting powder. I do usually use the black opal setting powder. I've been doing this powder for a while and it is serving me right. So this is the first thing I'll be using. Then the second thing will be my eye pencil, of course. Yeah, use an eye pencil that complements your eyebrows and your color. Then the next thing I'm going to be using is going to be a simple brush, a very small rounded brush for the powder purpose. The next thing will be my small razor blade. I had noticed that my eyebrows hairs had grown some little too much and I do some trimming. So yeah, the next thing will be my brush. That is the brush you use to draw your eyebrows. Then yeah, there we go. Let's start this tutorial. As you can see, I had some grown hairs and I needed to do some trimming. So that is the first thing I'm going to be doing. And I realized that I did need a mirror. So I just picked up a mirror on the side and that is what I'll be using. Now, when you're shaving your eyebrows, just make sure that you do take your time and you shave enough hair. Don't be in a hurry. Just take your time and be careful with the razor, not to hurt yourself. I'll then take my little brush, my eyebrow brush. Then I'll just go in with it, just making sure that my eyebrows are in place so that now I can start doing the entire drawing and stuff. So I realized that I hadn't shown you guys something. I'm going also to be using the concealer, the Pro Concealer. It's a really nice concealer. And my foundation, Forever the Superstay Matte Foundation. It does well on my skin and yeah, I love the product. So those are the things that I hadn't shown you guys. Then I was looking for something down there. There was something I was looking for. And yeah, I guess I found it. That is it. I was looking for that glue. This is a lash glue that I don't use and it's about to dry up. So I decided to use it on my eyebrows tutorial. I do use it to make sure that my eyebrows stays in place. Now let's get back to business. I'm gonna be using this very small eye pencil that's about to end and it was giving me a hard time, but I decided to change it because there was no way I was going to draw bad eyebrows for you guys simply because my eye pencil was giving me a hard time. So I took a bigger one. And before you start drawing your eyebrows, ensure that your eye pencil is well sharpened, just like a normal pencil that you used for drawing. Yes, and just go in with it. Don't be scared to draw a bad eyebrows. You're gonna get there with time. You're gonna draw the perfect eyebrows with time. So just simply go in there, do your thing. Even if it's that bad, the concealer and the foundation are used to make sure that those eyebrows are in the shape that you want them to be. So just go in there and draw those eyebrows. So the secret to drawing really nice eyebrows, ensure that you make them as similar as possible so that they just look really neat and really nice. Even if you draw something that is funny, just ensure that they look alike. They look funnily alike, if you know what I mean. So yeah, those are the first steps that I take. Next, I'm going to be ensuring that my eyebrows are in place, and I'm going to do this using my glue that I was using on my lashes, but it was about to end, and it really does a good job in doing this. So first, I'm going to be dabbing my black opal powder on my eyebrows. It makes them matte throughout the day, and it really does a good job. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, guys, do tap out the excess powder, because in makeup, the less the better. Less does more. That's what you always need to remember. So I'm gonna do this on all the two eyebrows. And yes, do not forget these steps. They are all important for a beginner. Let's continue with the initial lash glue that we were to use. So I use a really tiny brush to go in there because the glue is about to end, and there is no throwing makeup products if they're in there. Even if it's just small, we are using all of it. So at this point, I was just going in there, and I was hoping the glue will do the work as it always does. So I do color my eyebrows with the glue. Of course, as the rule goes, whatever you do to one eyebrow, you must do to the other. Those two are twins. So if you color one eyebrow with glue, you color the other one with the same glue. Don't forget this rule. It might sound like a joke, but your eyebrows are going to look funny if you do one thing to only one eyebrow. So ensure that you don't forget to do the thing on both eyebrows. The glue was almost drying up, but it still did a good job. I think I might use it once or twice before I decide to let it go to the dustbin. So yeah, dab it in, and ensure that your eyebrows are neatly put in place. Actually, this glue helps in ensuring that those hairs on your eyebrows are laid well. So it's a really nice step. Don't forget this step. If you can do it, just do it. But if you're just learning how to do your eyebrows and you forgot your lash glue, and maybe you haven't bought it yet, it's still okay. So the next step, I'm going to be filling in those eyebrows, and just take your time. It's really not that serious. Especially if you're a beginner, you're gonna do a lot of wrong stuff, and that is okay. So I'll use my eye pencil to fill my eyebrows. Towards the outer corner, ensure that you do mild strokes like the way I'm doing. This part does not require you to do a lot of colorism, so ensure that you do minimal strokes on the outer side. Do the same on the other eyebrows, and just take your time. That's all I can tell you. Just take your time. Go back in with my little brush to ensure that those hairs are in place, and it also does a good job in terms of making your eyebrows look natural. So you can always go back with that little brush if you feel like your eyebrows are not doing the right thing, like they're standing up and they're not looking natural. Just go in with it. Then towards the outer corner, you can see how I'm brushing my eyebrows. That gives it a natural look. It's a very, very important step. The reason why I keep telling you guys to take your time is because I went in again with my eye pencil because I realized that I had brushed a little too much. Then I just fixed it up, just glam it up, just ensure that they are looking all natural and nice. And yeah, you're not gonna regret. So I guess I was very, very, very impressed with the work I had just done. And I was looking at myself, I'm like, yeah, this is the right work. This is what I wanted to achieve. I finally got what I was looking for. I was looking for this eyebrow brush. It is rounded and it is flat. That is what we are going to be used to clean our eyebrows and get it into the desired shape that we want. So I'm going to be using my foundation and use as little as possible. Remember, in makeup, little is more, or rather less is more. So you want to use a little product. And I was having a hard time, so I had to grab my mirror and do that thing. I'll be using my foundation to clean the inner parts of the eyebrows. Do not go with it all through the eyebrow cleaning. Just use it to clean the inner part and not the outer part, if you know what I'm saying, like the way I've done there. Then I'll do this with the other eyebrow too before I go in with the concealer. Just to avoid the two products mixing, the foundation and the concealer should not mix, because once they mix, the color will also change. So I'll just do that for both the eyebrows before I finally go in with the concealer. During this process, you want to drag your brush downwards so that the product can go into the skin well. Your hands will do a pretty good job in terms of blending that product. So don't be afraid to use your little hands to blend those products in. I'll then go in with the concealer on the outer part only. This gives your eyebrows a more natural look. And also, don't go in with so much product. Damn, I was disappointed because the concealer just came out a lot. But we move regardless. So the concealer is for the outer part only. Guilty as charged. I did use this small rounded brush to blend everything in and ensure that everything is in good place. this point, I took my foundation and I was cleaning the upper part of my eyebrows. I didn't do a really good job up there, so I used it to get the desired shape, but this is not a must. If you are okay with the shape that you drew up there, this is a step that you can skip. But for me, I just felt like it was necessary, so that is what I was doing with the same brush I used for my concealer and my foundation. The upper part can be really tricky, so you wanna use as little force as possible. Let me sit up straight in my chair because at this point, I'm not even going to lie, I was very sleepy, but we have to do this tutorial to the end. So I was just going in again with my eye pencil to fill in the eyebrows that I felt I had rubbed, and that's all. We are done with our simple eyebrows tutorial. Something that you can just wake up any day, anytime and do it, provided you have the psych and the energy. That is how you do your eyebrows. At this point I felt, let me do my mascara, although it's very late. It's almost 5 p.m. but I had to do this tutorial for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to click on the subscription button so that you get notified every time we upload a very demure video. Bye bye.